Good evening. How are we doing? Yep, welcome in. Congrats on getting your seat planted. Let me see. Okay. It's been a while. Yeah, it's not even been a week, but still, it feels like a long time because I skipped at least 2 of the streams that I had planned for the week. Didn't have the energy, didn't have the space. Hi. You couldn't come up with a good starting sentence there, Pissy. You just decided to, like, you know what, just throw something wildly unhinged in there. Fair enough, makes sense. It's good to have you here. I'm glad you're here. For whoever is watching is like, wait, what is this about? You should have been in the Discord. You should have been in the Discord. You think you had enough in the photo chat? It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. You're good. You're fine. Could be worse. Could absolutely be worse. You should have been living my brain for the past couple of days. Weeks. I'm losing track of time even. Like, screw this hyperfixation. It's insane. It is just insane. I can't help it. You were cracking up at work. I can understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. Hope it wasn't too distracting, though. Hope it wasn't too distracting. Damn it, I forgot my chocolate. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get my chocolate. I want my chocolate. I'll be right back. Hi, Brom. Welcome in. All good on a Friday Eve. True. I do hope you're not still at work, though, Pissy. Please tell me you have already moved home. As in, driven home. Brom, how are you? You made it home 4 minutes ago. What a timing I have. What a timing I have. With showing up on stream. Put groceries away. What's for dinner? What is for dinner? Okay. You ordered hot dogs. You know what? Fair enough. Good for you. I hope they are amazing. You had a craving. Fair. Makes sense. Makes all the sense. I spent most of my day in bed because I was there and it was like, fine. I just want to lay here and read and not do anything in particular today, which was not the plan, but we did it anyways. And I had you guys with me. Yes, I had so much fun. That is an acceptable mood to have. I know it is, but it was not my plan, and that is a bit annoying, because now I have to do more things tomorrow, which was not the plan, but hey. I did get food, so the only thing I have been eating today was pizza. And now we're gonna eat chocolate. This is the Lindo tiramisu. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Too bad. These are so good. Especially with all chat in my bed cuddling. Mm-hmm. Yup. These are so good. Okay. That was needed. Now, if you were evil, you would make me hydrate and wait and wash the taste of chocolate away. No fucking, you're not gonna do that. Not gonna happen. No, I had pizza for dinner. And brunch and lunch. I had lunch and breakfast, I have to say. Because that's just how it went today. And now I have coffee and chocolate for dessert. That's kind of how it is. And I might actually pull out a glass of port wine later this stream. We'll see. Damn it, sound alerts. Meow. There you go. I'm out for you. Why is this not working? It keeps now. Okay, so what I found is that once I start up OBS, then all of a sudden it's giving me all the alerts that came from the last time that weren't used. It's so weird. It shouldn't be doing this. It really shouldn't be doing that. So we're gonna... Hello? Log in, please. Refresh the browser source. There you go. But now I have to refresh this every damn time? Oh. Maybe. Maybe it is time to update OBS. Maybe. Okay. That could be a thing for tomorrow. So weird though. So weird. But okay, we've got... I'll leave it there to see if it actually, like, changes something. So it's not just the cat is broken, like sound alerts is just not really nicely connecting with OBS for some reason. But there we go. Yeah. Disco Elysium. It's been 2 weeks, because last time I really, really did not feel like it. But we have started a new area, so we have quite a couple of things to do again, which is good. Which is good. Yeah, I think we're just gonna dive in and see where it goes. How about that? Come with me. We'll continue. Okay. So we had this place, and there was not much here. We have not spoken to this lady yet.
Hi, officer.
A woman in a raincoat stands on the quay, considering an overturned boat. A sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip.
Anything I can help you with?
That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible.
Ah.
Has been since they built this place.
That's strange. Yay for the hot dogs having arrived, Pissy. I have questions. The first is, what is your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Fair.
Indeed. You're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Is that enough to make a living?
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Fair enough.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Interesting. What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures.
Fair.
A mine washed ashore once.
Interesting.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Huh. This one.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer.
Too bad.
I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Makes sense. Okay, I was asked to get your signature.
Were you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the Union building?
Efforts planning to turn some of the village into a youth center.
What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that.
And her voice trails off.
She sounds incredulous about the niceness of the idea.
Thought what exactly?
That Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess Union members have children too.
They do.
And those members have a vote when electing the head of the local chapter.
Here, use my pen.
He has a pen and everything.
She takes it from you and a doubtful look in her eyes, clicks it and places the tip on the paper.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Interesting. So I take it that's your skiff?
Sure is. The sun, I call her. Coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Okay. Goodbye. Okay, that's one.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
I know. Inside you hear the cozy sound of some kind of heater sputtering. Okay. The woman next to a bucket of clothes hums an odd melody. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Because she heard them coming. Duh.
Tut tut. Don't be shy now. It's going to be all right. I
Later.
won't be going anywhere.
Hey, Colin. Welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Hard to see the details. The colors, all warm and welcoming, or cozy though. A flower throw where nothing really grows. Maybe in spring. Oh, can go inside here. A ruffed grouse taxidermy. Interesting. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow. And a little
Hello,
kid.
mister.
Hello, Lily. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She's looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Wiggling your tiny ass into the room. Fair enough. Fair enough. Enjoy your stay, dear. I heard there was a girl here who has armored gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
Possibly.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
And where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
She lifts her stuffed toy up and looks into its one remaining eye, as though searching for confirmation.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh.
She doesn't seem to understand, but the lieutenant's tone has conveyed to her the important part. Uh-oh. Hide your kids, hide your partners, because you're streaking. Oh, boy. Wait, why would we need to hide our partners, necessarily? I mean, no necessity for that in polyamory. Dear Robin. But, that's the 15th time. Damn. Thank you. I appreciate you. What the hell is going on upstairs? They might fall in love. That's still still possible in polyamory. That's fine. Let them. No. They won't have to leave me. They won't have to leave me, Robin. They are allowed to fall in love. That's what polyamory is.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
Well, thank you, darling.
Bye!
Bye. Okay. Might, if they are not poly. But... Okay. Okay, fair. There is a sand castle. Oh, here. You keep forgetting not everyone has that emote. Fair.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle.
Nope.
The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away.
Poor
You can
towers.
see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out a shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
There we go.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
Thought so. Okay. I'm intrigued by this place though. The rear tire of a motor carries the doors reads. Rust-eaten letters read Mazout. You're still puzzling and not even close to finishing? That's nice though. Oh, what's this? Oh. They're walking differently, I guess? Yes. But that's the joy of puzzles, dear Robin. Looking back at you from the rust-colored water is you. I want to go there. What's up with this? Oh, never saw that before. Wow. Oh, a kick drum pulse. The music is coming from somewhere on the ice. Okay. Okay. A school of fish huddle around the fence post, then scatter into the dark. Okay. Would you look at that? There's money here. Before you, a drawbridge. It can only be lowered from the other side. Oh, that drawbridge. Right. You're not getting much further anymore and your desk is a mess. That's up to you, dude. You think you need to do a real puzzle soon? It's been a long time. I might actually have to do the same, yeah. What's that? Monies. Oh. All these have fees for us. That is kind of cool. Didn't expect that. How do we get there? Hi, Yip. How are you? You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Uh-huh. Dusty pews in the shadows. Many seem to be missing. An altar shroud in the dark, or something like that, is too cold, too dark to tell. We are gaining money. It would seem you're tired. Too bad. Sinbrun 1147.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The rectangular sea-worn ornamentation appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
Take a closer look at the padlock.
This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a staple screwed into the wooden door. The lock is adorned with a yellow sticker.
Robin, some pieces only have a slight difference in color, so you're using a battery light from your dad's tools to see properly. That's smart.
It'll be easier to break the staple than the lock. Also, that sticker is interesting, somehow.
Check the sticker.
You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. The curve makes it smile, and the X's make it dead.
Check.
There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame everything you've seen before.
Have you seen this symbol before?
He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief to thoroughly wipe them clean before inspecting the sticker. Then he looks up, pauses, and replies.
No.
What does it look like to you?
Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency.
What is suggestive of junior delinquency here?
I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Right. Does the cherry guy not know he's that, or does the dead guy not care that he is? What is the source of the irony here?
That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
Fair enough. Try to peel off the sticker without ripping it. You know what? Let's try.
There's nothing like the
let's
sound
go.
of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb.
Where it belongs.
Looks like today was a gold star day.
Exactly. Inspect the
The
staple.
padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the wood. Closer inspection reveals that one of the screws is not a screw at all, but a nail. The work has been done recently and is unprofessional, to say the least.
Okay.
Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing off.
This is where my prober comes in handy.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way.
Okay,
The
fair.
building has seen enough mistreatment.
Should we start with that kick drum coming from the ice? I heard a sound before.
Yes, the pulsing bass. A sure sign of junior delinquency. Somewhere east of here.
There's something on the sea ice there.
Ooh. Okay. Fine, we're gonna equip the item that we need. Oh, we got extra. Hello? Okay, cool. How's Brum? And me? And everyone else in chat? I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm a bit... because, I don't know, things. But I'm doing okay. We need one more signature. You're alive. You think that sums it up? Yeah, like, I'm just... How to put this? I think I said in weights earlier today that I'm stuck in this hyperfixation. That is not a bad thing. And I have ways and moments where I can snap out of it and do the things that I need to do. But at the same time, it is also like swallowing up everything. It's weird. I haven't had this kind of hyperfixation for ages. I don't know. I just don't really know how to feel about it, I think. You with the puzzle right now, I can understand that. I can understand that. You're okay. Better day than the last couple of days. That's nice. I'm glad to hear that, Brom. A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. What did I have for food, aka dinner today? Pizza. I just got pizza. Someone must have worked hard to smash the plastic dome.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Hey Doc, welcome in. How are you doing today? But we're not out of change, but who would we call even? I have no idea who to call. Yeah, Robin, I didn't know at first what I wanted, and then someone mentioned pizza and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. It's funny with hyperfixations, they can be so nice and it's amazing being that into something, but as soon as you're not doing it, everything is a little... Right? That is what it is, and I'm like, this feels strange because I haven't had this in so long. It has never been an issue in the last, I don't know, ages. I'm just confused.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Really bad. Take a closer look.
It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed.
Tasty.
The dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Might be a clue.
A clue? You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
No.
Me neither.
You should still take it.
Nope. Oh, no, we're not going to. Store bought a restaurant in this case. I ordered in. Coin operated weighing game machine. Hasn't been used for a decade. The best? Yeah. I have to agree. Vagrants have recently painted the harbor red. The water drips from it. Oh, wait. Oh! Got new glasses. Discover your inner bino. Nausea-inducing hell glasses. Check. So annoying when you can't find a few pieces to finish apart. Oh, that's really annoying indeed, Robin. Wait, what? Oh god, please tell me this is not gonna be the whole night. That's gonna be annoying as hell. Bird crapped on your photo today as well. You're relating hard to just leaving it on a fence. I'm so sorry, dog. That's really annoying. That is so annoying. A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. The tarp will keep out neither rain nor snow, nor wind. Correct, it won't. There is some money there. I have no clue where we're going, guys. We're just figuring out things here as we go. There's nothing here necessarily. Doesn't help that sometimes there's only a 1mm detail, sometimes I finish. Oh, that is kind of annoying. That is kind of annoying. A big wine canister. It's open and empty. Okay.
The smell. It's awful and familiar.
Hold on, that is awful.
It doesn't help. You can still smell it.
What is it?
Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency. That faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that.
Cool.
Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. The signs of decaying meat. It announces itself from 24 meters away. A warning. A memento mori.
Heads up, Lieutenant. Something's not right here.
The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Cool. What's going on here? Careful. These floorboards look rotten and weak.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Okay, cool.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet.
Ew.
The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
So now we have two corpses.
Hold on.
The lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. Two bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer.
Okay.
We need to investigate.
Yeah, we do.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself.
We haven't even fixed the first one.
Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Examine the bottle.
A .75 liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Okay.
Tear all around us.
He looks at two other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Fair enough. Examine the man's the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him.
Okay, cool.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
No, just as one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Examine the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall.
Look in.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
Interesting.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
That sucks.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Ew. Not all pieces are the same size. Got really small ones and some big ones and everything in between. That's interesting, Robin. It's a 3D puzzle, right? Yeah. That's kind of cool. Study the man.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench.
Yeah.
Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole.
Check.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
It is.
When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here.
True. Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age approximately 50 to 60 years. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Right. It works with shadows, etc. on the piece. Check.
The leather jacket
Tricky.
suits him well. It must be custom made.
Search his pockets.
You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into two. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
What should we do with them?
From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Okay. Oh, we can decide if we want to take the case, yes or no. You know what? Why not?
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Sure. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Right, we'll be back here. We will be back here. For the library card. Let's do that
The
first
library
then.
card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53.
Okay.
Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library.
Good.
Cool.
We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
True.
Good idea. There was plenty of information here to go by.
I need to let the cat back inside and then I'll catch up with Chad. No, you don't get more food. You've had your food. You're impossible today. Let me see. Doc, don't you think this scene kind of represents what the struggle in Revisual costs? Way down the line, many meaningless deaths of people who have to endure life amid a Ooh, nice one. Yeah, fair. Fair. Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
Okay. Good to know. Now we have an extra case. Wait, there was stuff that we need to do. Oh yeah, we had to find Morel. We still don't know where our gun is. We're not going to be able to get the boots anymore. Wait, but we found it. We've done this. We got the gloves. That's interesting. Or was the gloves... No, but we did that. That's weird. Huh. Okay. Moonshine probably. It smells like tasty fermentation. Right. We haven't been this way. I have not collected that one yet. I don't think there was anything there before. Maybe there was actually. Now that I look at it, I think there was stuff there before. I kinda like this place for some reason. Bars cover these long, dusty windows. Yeah, I can see that. Ooh. Big room.
You see a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Research and development, it seems.
A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
You know what? Fair. What's going on there? Another power box. It charges nothing. It's empty. Okay. You like crocheting, you really do, but you hate sewing in the ends. And it's for a baby, so you need to do it properly, and not half-ass it. Why do you choose recipes with so many color shifts? That's really sweet. But I feel you. I have the same with knitting. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Too bad.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blood man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Sorry, who are you? Would be nice if you could just pay someone to sue in the ends. Prom. Part of
Nice
the
to meet
deal,
you.
dear. Hold on, hypertext?
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
Right, you and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hands on the boy's shoulder, and the child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book. You know, but it's so boring, I understand. I understand.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into verbs lately.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
Also an option.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
And he points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
Wait, what? Sorry, what? Huh? Esprit de corps. What?
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
Okay. He raises his hand to his eyes, springtime sun warming his handsome face. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Felt Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago.
Right.
After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
Okay.
Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
And what was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution.
Aha.
Revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer.
Right.
Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
Okay.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
So what happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes.
Damn.
Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Felt Electrical built this boardwalk. You look under your feet. What happened to the engineers, the company people? What did the revolutionaries do with those advanced tape computers? How did those tape computers work? This one. What happened to the engineers?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Right.
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
Roderick, it's a kid. Let it go for now. Tape computers. Right.
Tape computers.
So, what did they do with them?
They used them for military communications,
Okay.
but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created Commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
Fair.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album Bombe Bessere d'Insolente. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Okay. Look, the whole city is in collapse, and this man is just looking at a building and sharing time and attention with his son. They kind of look at history without being consumed about it. Even refuse to talk about the dark stuff and transfer the trauma over to his son. Yeah. And I think that's a smart move. So we're not going to interfere with that. We're not going to interfere with that. So, how do they work, those computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like.
Fair.
But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
Buckle up.
Okay.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wumpty Dumpty Dum. Who came up with that? Excellent name. Absolutely. Fine. We're gonna let him finish his talk, and then we're gonna go on a break.
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center?
I knew that was gonna come.
He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world.
He did. Yeah.
What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
I love that, like, our inner monologue is like, oh, wait. There's a lot to unpack here. We're going to dive deeper onto this. I would do the freaking same thing. I love that. We're going to do that after the break, though. Yeah, go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the bathroom. I'll put in some music in a second. Yes, care package. Thank you, Brum Brum. I appreciate that. Stretch, move around, and mute the tab if you do not want to be annoyed by the ads. We will be back in about 5 minutes. Have a good break. Thank you for sticking around. And sorry for the double music there. I did not expect there to be still music in the game. Sorry. Beer time for Robin? Really? Really now? Cool. It's water for me today. As I'm kind of out of everything else except for tea, but I don't want tea. So I need to do groceries again tomorrow. What do you want, darling? Hi, what do you want? Nothing? Hey, hey, hey! You did not just get to attack my arm. Give me a second, guys. What do you need? What do you need? No. No, we're not gonna do that. You want cuddles? He can't make up his mind. Well, then you're getting nothing. Okay, let's see. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? So, what is this? What are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Arts. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
Time to start another stream. Fair. See you in a bit.
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
Okay.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even.
Right.
One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing.
Aha.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Okay. Cool.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the felt playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience, but those are incorrect.
So why did they destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
And he takes a step back and the boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I wanted to ask something else.
But of course, what else?
Great. Thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikael here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Right.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Strange. Very strange. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Come on, Kim. Let me out of here. No clue what we're doing. Oh, hello. Tiny cages carefully constructed.
Here we go.
Hey,
Nice and
we were
easy.
looking for you.
No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
Nah, that's fine, Brum. That's fine.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Hello, Morel.
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
Nope. Lena sent me.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
The
fixed again.
881 is a raised motorway that separates Martinez from Jamrock. The labyrinth of streets underneath it makes it difficult to pass. Not like walking over a nice water lock.
Mm-hmm. Well, lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it.
Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Sure.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going.
He refasses a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind. She seems pretty eager for you to return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps.
Okay.
My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
Okay.
Come on, Morel. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not. I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
What's up, Doc? Hey, what's up? Look at the interface of my dialogue. Oh, it is. It is the What the hell? Okay. That... Well spotted. This is indeed the tape that you're talking about. It's even said felt patent here. What the hell? Felt... Can't make this out. Black Book, maybe? No clue. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Well spotted. Well spotted. You literally never noticed that. Well, now you have. Now you have. So does that mean that the RCM actually has the items, the prototypes, instead of destroying them? Looks like they did. Maybe this is in their archive? Maybe. Maybe. Who knows? Didn't know the Phasma was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting. On record. One of only 4 this century. And it's hers.
She's seen it?
Really? She sighted the Phasma. Didn't tell me that.
Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
Kim registers it, and we are looking at it in the future. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together.
Fair.
I can't abandon course now.
Another cough into his fist this time. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later?
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
Okay, fair.
I could go for some trap setting.
No, we're not gonna do that. Get going. What's this? People are starting to think waking up. They saw you lock some of ignition fluid, so they won't light up. Are those? I think, yep. Military blockades. Riddled with bullet holes and crumbling. Interesting. Okay. Let's move over here. Oh, I want to check that out. Boil blobs in the water. Bobs in the water. Number on it says 11. Okay. Oh, it can't go anywhere. Here we go. Hey. What are these? No boat in the boathouse today. Ah, boathouses. What's with all the sunglasses? Wait, shall we just use one of those? Because apparently we lost morale somewhere. Not sure where that came from. Or went, mostly. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Can't have that coming now. Oh, little box. All the money's here. Damn. Okay, we can't go there anymore. We are going this way.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other. A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Yeah, this is an execution site.
10 meters away, other shades are lined up in an orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. The morning sun rises beyond the horizon, radiating the first light of the day. The order was carried out at dawn. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains.
We don't even have to ask what this is, but sure.
The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
Yeah. Kim, who was in this execution? Who was who in this execution?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
Remember what Trent Heidelstein said about Veld?
What was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
That would suck.
Or maybe...
You mentioned coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
Okay, look at the person.
The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air. The lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Soldiers.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes.
Time to grab something to hydrate. Yes, do that, please.
They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their personality or background.
Wait, facing the wall even? Damn.
Ordinary people, familiar, each and every one of them.
Who were they?
Comrades, the forsaken, the wretched, who tried to rise against the horrors of the world.
Fair.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Yeah. What's this? Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench, covered in rust. Can we read this? Sign says Entrée interdite. Can we go inside? I don't think we can. Door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. Okay, check. What's that? Okay, we have a whole bunch of things here. That would be... We have... Wait, do we have 3 skill points at the moment? Damn. Okay. I think we need to throw some stuff elsewhere. But these are all reducing things. I do not want that. Interesting. Done. We found morale. Perfect. What else do we have? In our lines. Yeah, this one is annoying because we have found the gloves. It's only temporary, right? You get bonuses after you internalize it, I think. True. Okay, fair. That is kind of true. No, this is the temporary bonus. Good evening, Smurf. Everyone is quite well behaved tonight. Yeah, I think everyone got it out of their system in the Discord this morning. Afternoon. Whatever. I think. Maybe. But yeah. I don't know. It feels strange. And what will they give me? Lucy normally starts it, and Yip. Yeah, Yip is awfully quiet, probably because he's tired. And I don't think Lucy's here tonight. I don't think Lucy's here. Which is fine. But yeah, it's normally dumb or pissy every now and then, but he mostly just hooks on to something that already happened. So no unhingedness tonight. But Doc, like these are the temporary bonuses. So the bonus would be you'll be an outsider and you lose one suggestion. I do not understand why we would go for something that is like a taking away bonus. Why would we do this if it's not gonna give us anything? I do not see the gain here. You think they got stuck on their hinges? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. This feels weird. That is an option. He's looked it up. You get an unknown bonus after internalizing it. Okay. Hint, don't do this one. Okay, fine. From the ones that I do have, so we're not going to do the Wumpty Dumpty one. That's for sure. I do have a couple of others. I have this one. Derealization. I have the Precarious World. I have Gemrock Shuffle. Anti-Object Task. The Race Theory one. Indirect Modes of Taxation. And Guillaume Lemillon. I'm like, because it makes no sense in my head to do any of these. Except maybe for these two. Oh wait, no, this is gonna be annoying because all red checks fail. This one has no temporary research bonus, so that might be interesting, but at the same time I'm like, why would we do this? Oh my god, Yip just comes in with the most unhinged things. This one apparently gives you the bonus pretentious wanker and one extra deduction on suggestion. Yeah, no, we're not gonna go for the Wumpty Dumpty Dumps Hunter in that case. It makes sense. Yep. Penis enlargement, weird fashion accessory, or must have for a big ego on the go. Oh, we're gonna do this now. Okay. Yeah, weird fashion accessory. Yeah. I agree with Brum on this one. I really like. You're complaining that stream was too hinged. Yep, imagine a facepalm emote there. Yeah, I would say so. Thanks for the info, by the way, Doc. I think I have to look into this a bit further to be able to make decisions there. But I was wondering about something here. Also, I just wonder, how does it work? Like, can we actually like up these? Like, is there a way to like upgrade this? Because I have all the points in here, so I can't do anything with it anymore. But is there a way to get this up, or is it just gonna be stuck in one forever? That makes no sense. So, how does that work? That would be a good one to know. Robin, not your friend getting this, and she has something else done too. You understand brass more than lips, to be honest? Yeah. She wants to get a lot done, aka she doesn't want a wrinkle later. That's not how that works. You think it's the initial game setup defining to what degree you can spend your skill points. fair. But then now I have to figure out what I'm gonna put my skill points in. Just not quite sure right now. Brum, you don't care about the wrinkles. You've lived. Wrinkles are fine. Exactly. But hey, nipples that don't point downwards, can't argue with that. Eh. On the other hand, it's just your body doing her thing. It is what it is. I guess it's not up to you, Robin. I agree that. To say something else about that. If people want to do that, let them do that. I just don't see the appeal in it. And with that, most of the time doesn't come the fact that I don't see the appeal in those people. But that's a whole different thing. That's me. I really don't know what to do with my points right now. Wait. Wait. There was something here. What's with this one? Back here, old barbell. There was still something new. Yes, the white envelope. We needed logic for that. Okay. Oh god, that's annoying. It doesn't want to do that. Okay. Suspend one in logic and then we can do the white envelope again. Fine. I think we can do that. Yeah, sure. Has stream been unhinged enough? Then you can go back to your nap. You sure you want to nap at 8:30 at night? Yep. Not sure that's a good idea, honestly. If we refer this, it's gonna stay at... Wait. Huh. We are gonna miss... Yep, indeed. Yes. We are gonna do this, though. Fine. That means that we can... Yeah, the white envelope is now an option again. The white envelope is in our... Is here. Indirect.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
We have
underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Yeah. We have a 97% chance here. Come on.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
What are the ramifications of this?
Once the construction starts, it will probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Of course, I should have seen it.
He frowns as he reads over the document again.
Eval probably has eyes on us, but if the second signature were to be somehow wrong...
Wrong?
He won't say it outright, but he's suggesting forgery.
You're suggesting...
Forgery, yes. It would render the document invalid.
That is illegal. I expected more from you, Kim. I am... The fact that Kim suggests this... Like, he's a goody two-shoes. Or at least so... That's how I got to know him. What are we gonna do here?
It's not the sort of act I would normally encourage, but under the circumstances, if done discreetly, it may be the only way to save what's left of the village.
Exactly. It's allowed to be gay for yourself and liking the feel of your own boobs. Absolutely, Robin.
Or you could try to trick Everard. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will already be concluded.
Okay, put it back. We're not gonna do this here, that's for sure. Wait, do we have a way off here? Please tell me we can get... No, we can't. Yep, your personal thing is just always you prefer natural over fake, but in the end, you're the one who has to live with the fake boobs. And if the owner really wants them, they will truly make them happier in life. You know, over that. Yeah, fair. Apart from all this, you think that it would also be also fear the actual surgery at the Whoopsie Doopsie Poop Center? Talk. I love how you're trying to like incorporate the chat with the game at the moment. Oh wow. Cool. I like that. Thank you for that. You would choose another place. Yeah, that makes sense, honestly. Not gonna lie, if hormone replacement therapy does not satisfy you, you will get, of course, a job done, but it highly depends. Fair enough. That makes sense, Robin. But, like, you know what? In that case, I think it's completely... to me, it's completely different. Hormone replacement therapy. Dear Brum. Okay, fine. Go there then. Why though? It's not as professional. That's something else for you too. Yeah. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Do we want to talk to the kids? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old.
One you have seriously been thinking of, to be honest. Well, fair. Fair, Robin.
The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Is little Lily your sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Take care. I do not see a need to connect with him further. Very much, you would say, if they are actually operate you, they really weren't professional. Fair. Just some things. I know, Robin. I understand that. Some things that can't fix or change. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, let's go here. Go on. You can do it. Okay, let's talk here, I think.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-place lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
We've been talking. They know me. They call me Tequila. I have a slight idea what that might be about.
So what's happening?
Wait, Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
Yeah, we've been... Yeah.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Mm-hmm. Not too hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Wow. Reality, it makes me aggressively sad. You know what? That... Fair enough. Fair enough. Didn't I have an option day 1 to call myself Tequila Sunrise or something? You remember something like that? I don't, honestly. Maybe that was there. Apparently that was a name that we used while we were here, stranded after we ransacked our police car. Run it into the ice. Oh, don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I've re-entered reality to conquer it. To bend it to my will. I am the law. You know what? Let's go there.
That's the spirit. I used to shape reality into my image a long time ago.
Okay.
Those days are over now.
And he looks at his shit stained leather jacket with a grim expression.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Right.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
Yes, conceptualization. There, it probably is. Yes. Maybe it's your nap, but you're confused. What do you guys do around here? Could you and your pal sign this document? What is Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it. No. This one here. Brum brum, it's funny. Someone named Tequila here is a man, but someone named Tequila Sunrise is a woman. Can't explain why. That's just how it is. Huh? Why?
We are saving the world.
Right. Okay. Haven't won that great piece of ass back. Well, that's just a tragedy. Great ass is just one of the best things in life. That I can't agree more with. Yes, yep. True. I read that and I was like, fair enough. That is a tragedy. You need to work on that. Oh, that... Yeah, okay, fair, Robin. Fair. You don't know, it's some kind of vibe. Interesting, Rum Rum.
Please don't call. Don't call.
Backs the man in the pipe. Yeah, what's with you laying down in that? I think that's a sewage pipe, isn't it? Why? And why are you called Don't Call Abigail? Like, what's going on with you?
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol.
No
That's
shit.
what we're doing.
Right.
I tried to save the world once, a long time ago.
Okay.
Enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
Right.
So now it's a pirate's life for me.
A pirate's life. Uh-huh. Sometimes being a guy sucks. Where is that coming from, Yip? What is Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
Nope.
No, you sure don't.
Nope.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Sure, go ahead. Oh, that sucks, Yip. that sucks.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Doc is absolutely correct there. That's probably the best option there. Do I have Joy's Patreon? I know she has one. I don't think I'm on there, honestly. Why? Is there something I need to see, check out, whatever? The man, the myth. You will keep your mouth shut until you did not just do this, Robin. Damn it. Is it good news? That is the only thing I do want to know. Is it good news? That is a little annoying, Yip, and a little funny. Exactly. It is good news? Okay, good. Okay, cool. Cool. Very good news? Wait, is she officially coming to TwitchCon? Has she made up her mind? Not that. Oh. Damn. I really do want to meet her. I really do hope that she's gonna come. Yeah, she is thinking about it. Yeah, she's thinking about it. No, we're... Oh, sorry. Sorry. 45 stream streak. Well done, Yip. Robin, you don't necessarily need to get a ticket. We're probably just gonna hang out outside the venue anyways. It's more fun. So you don't have to get a ticket. Tickets are quite expensive for what you get inside, to be honest. Especially for a non-streamer. Okay. Did we meet on Friday? Still meeting Joy? That is a dream, right? I think we can set that up. There will probably be quite a couple of people from the community who will be able to go to the location, but not to the venue itself because of ticket prices. Yep, might get a one-day ticket this year. I might actually too. I'll be going both days, but I might just only get a ticket for one day. I'm not sure if they're for sale yet. I think not. I'll check later. Did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story.
Okay.
Stop interrupting.
Sure, idiot.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz.
Right.
Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Yeah?
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
I'm not gonna go there, but probably. Robin, you've seen Cass, Animo, Stan, and Giovanna so far, and maybe more, but you don't know. I have only met Cass. Am I correct with that? Yeah. Yeah, from Joy's community, I've only met Cass. What does this guy's voice acting remind you of John Malkovich? I have no idea. Because I can't conjure a image or sound for John Malkovich. So, can't help you there.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Right.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Ah.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
Right.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
What a line. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. Interesting.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs.
Uh-oh.
The time hath come!
Oh, we suck. Robin, last time you were able to go, Cass and Anima were there together, so yeah, you met them. Fair enough. Fair enough. I have proof that I met Cass. Cass has proof that they met me. But I have proof that I met Cass. They got me one. So cute. Brum, you will hopefully be in the final and win gold in Finland while there is TwitchCon. Fair enough. Dream big. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So many of your friends have amazing things at TwitchCon where you wanted to go. You mean during? Ah, fair. That makes sense. You have picture proof. Oh, I also have picture proof actually from Cass. Yes, I also have picture proof. We did take a selfie together. Yes. Ooh. I just had that axolotl in my hands and I was like, maybe I should create something for TwitchCon this year to hand out to people. I'll see. Right, the time hath come.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied.
To which I replied.
The time hath come for tequila sunset. The end of all things.
Oh boy. Say nothing, it's more dignified that way. Yeah.
After which, your reality contracted.
Right.
You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice.
Cool.
Your hands cramp on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster.
That sounds about right.
When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying.
Right.
You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep.
Yep.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed
Yeah,
to.
naturally. That makes sense.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event or a name? My real name is Harry. Best solution for a bad situation? Right, Doc? Right?
No, that's just what your mother called you.
Right.
Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
Okay, fine, Spiral. Relax. Yep, so choosing national pride and team sports over us? Well, damn. You're a bad friend like that. Robin, one of your friends had an invite for a con in Germany as a content creator. She's on Twitch too. Oh, yeah, I know which one that is. Fair enough. Also a fun one to be at. Anyways, we can't do this right now because we need to go into a break. Because ads. So go get yourself a drink, a snack, go to the bathroom, stretch, move around. Just make sure you're away from your screen for a bit, for another hour of weirdness, I'd say. See you in 5. Thank you for sticking around. Let me scroll up in chat. I saw a couple things coming around and I'm like, yeah, we're there again, I guess. Let's see. Robin, you also said you might go there to support her. Ah, check. Very bad. Someone should... Wait, what? Someone should spank Brom because Brom is being a bad friend. Robin almost choked on their beer. That doesn't sound fun at all. Like, don't threaten my community with a good time. Yip, you know who you're talking to. Have you not read general chat and the photo channel today? Or yesterday? Like, what are we even talking about? If it only was a good time show. Robin! Oh my god, you guys. Should be punishment. I don't think it is for the most of us here. No, the music just turns very quiet at some points, bro. You're going to wager and say that I'm going to come back into chat and say something along the lines of spanking is only allowed with consent in my chat. You know, in the whole community, like officially in whole of life, please don't spank people without their consent. But that was not the first thing I said. That was not the first thing I was gonna say. You volunteer, imagine that Hunger Games scene. Ooh, Robin. To give or take, both is good. Both is good. Yeah, that's not the same thing, Robin. That's not the same thing, trust me. You're guessing to take, but you're also guessing it really depends on who's giving. She might be less inclined if it's you, and more inclined to say beautiful woman. Fair. And I'm going to label any woman here and stick to what you said. Fair. Fair. So you're saying we do not have beautiful women here? That is indeed not what Yip said. They specifically went the other way to make sure that that was not being said. Brum is mostly good at driving into people and then spanking them. Just saying. It both hurts. Oh boy. Sorry, can't get out. Too much snow. Fair. Yip is on their way to Brum. You know what? Robin is on their way to Brum. Fair. Go ahead. Have fun. Excuses. I'm full of them. You see what happens when Yip is here? Yeah. Sad to make the connection. I understand. It is also funny that now that I'm replying to these things, nobody is reacting to that except for you, Robin. Very interesting. Very interesting. Hey, it's an easy. I literally just got back from break, but thank you. Hi. I'll stretch again. And cheers. You're observing? What are you observing, Yip? What are you observing? Robin, you're just not ashamed of what a gooner you are. Fair. Yip lost his wager. Yes, you did. Shadow, you're being a little shit today. Not cool. Yeah, go outside then. To terrorize the gardens. Go terrorize the gardens. Let me see. Brum, question. You have a comedian in Denmark who makes fun of different TV programs. One of the programs he's joking about is about swingers, and one of them have a safe words. Citron, which means lemon. Is that a normal safe word? Everything can be a safe word. Everything can be a safe word. It really depends on what you want it to be. What is something that you can still conjure up in your mind while in such a setting, but it not being a standard word that you use during play. So, citron, lemon, fine, do it. Some people use pineapple. Others do something more deliberate, more, I don't know. Best not to make a safe word confusing. No, true, exactly. No, you want a word that is not normally used during play, but you can still think of while in play. They make it sound like everyone uses that word, and you're like, why? No. The standard that is being used is a traffic light system, which is just red, orange, green. And if you want a specific word for something, if you want to like step away from the traffic light system, you just find a word that works for you. But it's not necessarily just lemon. Doc, you had a friend who posted a selfie on X a while ago with the caption, "Having a good time gooning." Needless to say, he thought it meant something else. Oh boy. Probably an easiest one is a red-orange system. Like, if you cannot come up with one. Yeah, the traffic light system, indeed. So harder isn't a good safe word. No. No, it's not. Absolutely not. Even if it's just to impress the neighbors. Wow. Wow, easy. Then it's a Danish comedian thing. I think so, yeah, Brum. Your safe word is usually... You know what the annoying part of that is? That is actually correct Dutch. That is insane. Like, it's not something we actually use, but grammatically it's correct. Spelling wise, it is correct. And that's just insanity. But yeah, please do not come up with a safe word like that, because you're not gonna come up with that. It's not gonna enter your brain when you're in a situation where you need it. You're not sure you would ever get that right? Fair. I'm not even gonna try right now because my brain is just not there, and I'm too far into English to do this in Dutch. That's just not gonna happen. Is it bad that you haven't heard this one until a few years ago? No. It's not necessarily a real word, but grammar-wise, it works. You just want me to see it translated, and I'm not gonna translate it. Absolutely not. In Dutch, we don't separate words. In some situations, we do, but there is no such situation in this combined word. Like, this is a word that consists of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8 words. Around 8 words. And because of their letter combinations, they can all be added to each other and still make sense. Without too much work. So yeah, we just added. German is worse with longer words. That's true. Yes. You also put words more together than English, but that's a full sentence in one word. No, because it does not contain any verbs. That's just mostly. Is it only nouns? It is only nouns. Yes, that's only nouns. You was used to hold het tot de tentoonstelling. Fair. fair. But that's like a tongue breaker, I think. Yeah. Yeah, and in English you split everything up and we concentrate them together. It is hard to explain, true. It is one very specific thing. Yep. Like all those 8 words have their own meaning, and put together they mean one thing. And that's just insanity. Like how does language even work? Try to teach that to a kid. To a classroom of kids even. That's impossible. Also, how did we get from here? Oh no, wait, I know how we got there. Fair. We were talking about kinky shit, and then Brum came with safe words and we got into Dutch linguistics. Welcome to my stream. Can I say it out loud? You were never good at explaining these grammar things. I can understand that. That's why I'm a teacher. I can... Okay. I can. It would be kindercarnavalsoptocht voorbereidingswerkzaamheden comitéleden. And you actually... When you pronounce that... You actually already like split them slightly into the words that they are. That the parts are, yeah. That. But if you translate it, it would be Child Carnival Float Parade Preparation Works Committee members. Yeah. Very bad but direct translation. Yeah, exactly. And to explain what it then actually means, it is the committee members who do the preparation work for the Child Carnival Float Parade. You can't make up this shit. Oh, there you go. The other ones are less easy to figure out. I have to agree with that. They are less easy to figure out. Okay, shall we get back to the game? Because this is gonna take us months if we're gonna go at this pace. Oh. Okay, so no, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name, Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it. Okay, fine. How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Uh-oh.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Right. Not cool. Why is that so loud? Glad your area has no carnival. Yeah, fair, Robin, fair. Assumed it was just a random word you put together. No, it actually has a meaning. That's the joke of it. That is actually a word. Not something we use often, like barely. And it's very specific to a certain context, but it is a word. Only 10 kilometers further we do. Yeah, like the school that I work at, which is a bit further, just a little bit further to the east, celebrates as well, which means that I have next Friday off as well. So I only have 3. Ooh. I have only 3 more working days. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Before I have a full week off. Hell yeah. Brum, you have carnival next weekend on Sunday. Kids in costumes beating on a wooden barrel until it breaks and there comes candy out of it. In old times it was a cat in a barrel. You have no idea why though. Interesting.
Wow. That's quite a story.
That is quite the story indeed. No shit on my cultural heritage.
Yeah. I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
Yep. I think we have to say religious heritage. Sadly. Just saying. Then the kids go around knocking on doors and you have to give them candy or else they will make trouble. You normally pretend you're not home. Interesting. So that's a combination of our carnival and then what they kind of do in Latin America with the piñatas and then trick-or-treating? What? How does that work? How did they come up with that? Love that, Brum. Love that. You just do not like the dressing up part. The beer drinking and going crazy party I do. Okay, fair, Robin. It's like trick-or-treating when they got... That's so strange. That feels weird. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him. No, they are not.
If you only knew.
I think that's the right response, Kim. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked? I kind of do want to know about that, yeah.
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Right. School's vastelavond, you're just a fan because of the cakes. Yeah, that makes sense. You said cultural heritage for a reason, and Brabantse Carnival is a big... I know it is. Most of the office is off, and preparation for it has been going on all year. I know how that works. Go to the city you work in, there's carnival preparation and decor outside everywhere. I know.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Right, Rosemary. Sure.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
No shit. Oh my god. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge?
Ah, there we go.
You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
Doc, what the hell? I'm not going to. And why is the word enjoyment there in double? That makes no sense. Let's just ignore for a second that you hate the bad music, the loads and loads of people, and basically everything else about Carnival, but that's just details. I hate the fact that it is about booze nowadays. I just don't understand why everyone has to go blackout drunk there. Just, what the hell? Because you enjoy carnival cake, but you are pre-enjoying the later enjoyment. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, fine. Brom, once a date was a day where you were driving to France. You were so mad you didn't get celebrated in school, so you sat in your gold princess dress and pretty plastic diadem most of the way to France. I love that, Robin. That is perfect. You pray for your friend who is going to Brabant for Carnival and she never celebrated it. Mind you, she's a typical city girl from The Hague and a basic white girl like the person type. She'll have fun. You just drink enough. Yeah, that's very, very close to it indeed, Easy. Yeah. It officially starts on the 11th, right? If I remember correctly. But because that's not on a weekend, it's probably starting on the 13th this year. I'd say. You know, limits when it comes to... You never get close to them, so... I know, Robin, I know. Hi, Conan, welcome in. Yeah, it's the same time.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Fair. True. Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Well, about that.
No specifics, though.
Okay.
It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Sure. Started on the 11th of November, 11th month, but meant to celebrate in February. Yes. Yeah. Thanks for the shout out for Conan. You hope since she always makes fun of you living in a village. Oh god. Lots of people from above the rivers do the same. It's not great because often and mostly men. Yeah, just thinking it's an excuse to get wasted drunk and grope women, which makes Carnival much worse for them. Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree with that. It's one of the reasons, like, absolutely not. It was the same in the East. Easy the fuck? Hello? Ah. Check. Especially in the light of the conversations we have here on a almost daily basis. The context matters here, people. The context matters here. But fine, let Easy be the one who derails this conversation again. Fine. Thank you for your contribution. I have to see this, Conan. When are you streaming next? Did I say anything about the case? We're just gonna continue this game while we are...
no biggie
whatever.
And that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Right.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Okay.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you.
Okay.
I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Mm-hmm. Do you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you.
Right.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Did you have to say it with such emphasis? Wow. Okay, fine.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
Fair. Yeah, sure. Let me scroll up, because you guys are going haywire in the chat. Visit the streams for context. Fair. You know, Kleine Conans. Robin, I am not even gonna read that one out loud, because I know it's gonna be a clip, and we're not gonna do that. I'm trying to keep it somehow slightly normalized here. Conan is great. Streams are highly recommended. I have to agree. Saturday or Sunday? Oh, good. Spanx on stream is very straight. It's very cute. Speaking of Spanx, ask for Albert. What, Easy? What is going on here? Sorry for dialing it up to 11. No. Go ahead. Fine. Do your thing. I don't care. I mean, you have been reading general chat and the photo and the photo channel. You know what's going on in the Discord. Albert really likes to get his Spanx on stream. Just for people as information, Albert is a cat. Yeah. Okay. Just so you know. Brum, what? Yeah, no, I think I also know why. But gosh. Wow. Interesting. You thought the cock was named Albert. He hoped he had a nice hand next to him. You know what? Fine. Fine. You come in here and everything derails. It's fine, Conan. It's fine. It's how we were. It's how we work here. It's all good. It's all good. It's just I can't concentrate on the game tonight. Oh, you're 15. It was very important to find a name for some reason. Easy's taking the blame today. Okay, cool. You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime soon? Sometime.
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller.
Well, sorry.
Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Okay, cool.
Is what you almost say, but the words choke in your throat. Do you really want to miss out on all this good stuff? Perhaps it's significant. There might be interesting details, fresh experiences, exciting rewards. You'd really ignore it all?
Okay, fine.
Exactly.
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
Help you out with what? Enjoy your pizza, Easy. Brum is so unhinged today. Usually she's just here to observe, but today she's very much participating in taking away hinges. Yes. And I love it. Brum really needs derating today? Right. Sure. Not this person translating horny to Dutch as an educational thing using prompts. Oh my god, Robin, no way. That is an interesting way of putting it. Yeah. If an idle stream is on the rails, something weird is going on. Yeah. Nowadays, yeah. Dog, what the hell? Also, you're giving yourself away to your Dutch. You have Brunstig in Danish. You believe that's mostly the same? Yeah, it will be. It will be. You've never heard anyone using that? She says people use it as a joke. Oh, no. Definitely I've heard people say it. Use it, but not necessarily in this way. You just gotta follow from here so you guess, Michael. Well then. There we go. Okay. Wow. Robin. Like, the last one I understand. The ready for action one? Meh. Meh. Okay.
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
Right.
Booze. Did you already forget our party?
Okay, fine.
The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Got some sweet Commodore Red.
Classy.
He snatches the bottle and pushes the cork in through the bottleneck. Worst thing is, she shares it like people actually use them. Interesting. Doc, honestly, if someone said, I'm ready for action in the heart of the heat of the moment, you would crack up laughing. Yeah, me too. Yeah, let's just not use that. Oh, man. No, I'm not, Yip. Happy derailing, happy streaming, good night. Good night, Brom. Sleep well. Sleep well, dear.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Don't call Abigail.
We won't go. I don't even know what her number is, dude.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
Yeah, he's telling a story.
Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know.
Idiot Doom Spiral.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Right.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
Uh-huh.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people do you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Good night, Doc. Still a little sick. Big love to you. Get better soon. Get better soon. Oh, right, Jib. I have heard about that. Fair. Fair. Okay. Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Cool.
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
True.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles. His eyes are your eyes.
Uh-huh.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see?
Fair.
At least, that was the plan.
Okay.
I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
Go on.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless.
Whoopsie.
Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
We're saying nothing.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up.
Fair.
So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
What happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
That sucks.
People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
Out of all the possible things they could have been adding here, as in being sold, they went for a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. Why? Why do these games do this to us? Oh boy.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there.
Sure.
But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in.
Oh god, Robin. I don't even want to know.
Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
There were so many steps in between the situation and the outcome that you just seem to have missed. That I'm like, wow.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Right. Wow, Robin. Just wow.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days.
Right. Under teenagers, maybe? Like, late teenagers, maybe? But other than that, no?
I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I literally can't believe it.
Me neither, Tequila. When I lost my keys, I lost more than access to my apartment. I also lost my leverage over humanity. I wasn't a high-concept creative director anymore. I was just some homeless asshole with a premium Sansorique Lycra tracksuit.
Right.
You can't imagine what that does to a man's confidence. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Right. Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila.
Right?
If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit?
I don't know. You tell me.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too.
Right.
The only things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
A lost jacket? Sounds like a mystery you could look into.
What's this about a lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads, but it did itch a lot less. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
Yep. Doc is literally the least unhinged person in here. Will you stop? Wow. Just wow. Like, it could also be that you guys scared him off with all the unhingedness. I doubt that, but still. Could be. You see, Yip is from the south. That explains the unhingedness. Exactly! Wait, you're asking a police officer to help find the jacket you stole and lost?
Yeah, exactly. You're here to serve, right?
I don't have time for this.
Man, I thought you said you were a cool cop.
Yeah, I know. I'm a bit done here.
I'm all ears, Tequila.
Be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
That was absolutely insane. stairway there. Wait, I want to check out if we can. Can we go here somewhere? No, we can't. Going after my heritage? Are you some kind of South hater? Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Sense of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Yeah, it's this one.
Welcome to the fishing village.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer.
Mm-hmm.
We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said. We're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago.
12
you
years.
also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Wait. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
What kind of an ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
Mm-hmm.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Right. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you.
Fair.
And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could put someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Wait, hold on. You just giving it to me?
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway.
Okay.
You can stay there.
Fine.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Okay.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
What is in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Sorry, what? Why are we calling it pornographically poor? What does that even mean, conceptualization? There's got to be something here.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings.
Okay.
Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain.
Okay.
After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens.
Right.
Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Okay. Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now.
Okay.
And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Right.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I think I also met the drunks.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then, and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
Fair.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even.
Why is it abandoned?
Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
Fair.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
Right. What else is down on...
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed.
Fair.
It was once a bustling place, back when I was young. And so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it. There's gotta be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay.
Right.
It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
I should drop some bar of soap in the bucket with a splash. Okay, so now we can enter this place. This is now our
The
little...
door has seen better day.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Sure.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Cool. Let's go. I want to check it out. See the waves, the sea, a church. Old science fiction magazines, books about bird watching, and an almanac from 39. Floorboards creak under your step. This intricate heat engine hums quietly, giving out pleasant warmth. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. You know, I think this is a better place to stay at. honestly.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
You know what? Let's go.
Your hand trembles as you
man.
scratch your cheek. Oh no, that's not how a grown man shaves.
Leave it for now.
Thank God, I would have cut your throat. An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see the reflection of your...
Let it be. Oh. Ooh. Fancy. Fancy jacket. I love it. Looks good. Thank you for the hydrate. Okay. Anything else? There's a bed.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down. Still, you've earned a rest.
No time yet. Okay, so we now got a free place to stay, which means that we can save up our money. That's a good thing. What I think we're gonna do is read out, because my brain is slightly done with this, and we're gonna start something new here. Yep. We're gonna save. And then go here. And we're gonna see who we're gonna raid today. Let's see. Thank you for being here, Conan. I appreciate you. Where shall we go today? Where did we go last? A couple times. Let me see. We've been to Rosanna. We've been to Wade. We've been to Rascal, Joy, Ellie, Carol, Monster. We haven't been to Callan in a while. Should we go to Callan? What is Callan playing even? Karen. Interesting. Let's go to Callan. It's always fun at Callan's. Time to be unhinged somewhere else. Hey, go ahead in the Discord. You know that. All good. We'll see if Lucy jumps in there as well. Who are we gonna raid? We're gonna raid this lovely person. And we have a lovely raid message. Please copy and paste that into their chat. That would be nice. Oh, and if Yip is fast, he can do that before we raid out. If you're being left behind, we are going here. You can go there manually. But please just stick with us for the raid. And copy and paste one of the raid messages that is either now in chat or with our personalized emotes in a second when Yip posts it. I'm gonna be back on Sunday with some Stardew. Let's see if we can do more than 2 in-game days this time. Because that was insane. And then, yeah, I hope to see you then. Damn it, why is this not working? There. Bingo. Thank you for being here. You can't promise me... Huh? I don't know what you can't promise me, but fine. I'm sorry, Yip. I'm sorry, but my energy is done. Anyways, lovelies, may the best of your today be the worst of your tomorrow. And I hope to see you on Sunday. Bye-bye. Oh, starting more than to do this. Fair. Fair, Robin. Bye.